Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm the Radiospy, and today we're travelling from the south coast up to London to have a jolly good look round with the radio equipment and also the physical environment on and around the River Thames. Arrived in Vauxhall in London, and you're looking at the back of the MI6 building, which is a good way to start the old Radiospy day out. So there we are, that's MI6, the back of MI6. There used to be a lot of satellite dishes on those two little towers at the top, but they all appear to have gone now. Just a couple of microwave link dishes up there, so it's highly unlikely that you're going to hear any radio traffic or any communication traffic coming out of that building. Even the computer data cable in there is specially screened so that nobody can scan the building for signals from computers, so not going to hear anything from there. Anyway, time to get ourselves down towards the river now. So we're at St George's Wharf in Vauxhall, and shortly going to embark on board the Thames Clipper. But before we do so, I've got my first radio asset out today, which is the Whistler scanner. It's all modes, receives DMR, NXDN, all the digital modes. So we're just having a scan round. We're doing a search on the commercial DMR band, and there seems to be a lot of activity here. Everything from utility services, security, the railway station. I heard the railway station. That's a scrambled one. That's one that's encrypted. What else have I heard? Oh yeah, there's a crane operator.
All clear, 33, 38. Thank you so much, and I see you next week.
A lot of activity.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend off, my friend.
Here in Vauxhall, using the Whistler DMR radio resource that I brought with me. It's a very good radio. I've got a couple of digital scanners, and I do like this model. It works really well, especially in the search mode. Okay, let's just give it a bit of a jog on. There we go. Yeah, 453 to 467 megahertz. Of course, now I've said there's lots going on, it's gone quiet.
Keep coming, mate, keep coming.
That's the crane operator.
Stop. Down you go, yeah, well spotted, down you go. Rest on the foot. Down another gear if you like. Keep up. And you can hold that. Mate, we're going to put the balls down, then we're going to put the fitting pins at the front, and then the jerk stillage is going to go on top of the balls, alright? Yeah, and then I'll give you the 6 foot or 8 foot little tubes, yeah?
That sounds a bit like a construction site. All this is local to Vauxhall.
Okay, hold it there. Down you go, down you go. Alright, so keep coming now.
Right, so We're going to make our way down.
Alright, pal. Hold it there 1 second.
We're going to make our way down to the Thames Clipper now, and we should be getting off in central London, in Westminster. So we're on board the Thames Clipper now, headed down to Westminster, and the radio is all started using here. There's an icon, it's an M94D, currently on channel 14, which is the channel for the Thames BTS in this area. The radio is a full GMDSS radio, so it's got AIS on it. You can track other vessels on it. Very good radio, a little bit expensive. So anyway, let's have a look around on the River Thames. Quite a nice day today. Sun's decided to come out. So we're at Westminster Pier now, and got a quick journey down from Vauxhall. The river doesn't seem to be that busy today, unfortunately. In fact, London as a whole is not very busy, and there's a reason for that. The reason being that Heathrow Airport is completely closed. And the reason Heathrow Airport is completely closed, today's the 21st of March 25, is because last night there was an explosion at an electricity substation which was in Hayes in Middlesex, and that substation provides the electricity for most of Heathrow Airport. So the skies above London are fairly quiet, apart from aircraft going to London Gatwick and London City. Okay, so there's the London Eye over there. Yeah, the river's quiet. I was hoping it would be a little bit more busy than this. Obviously, a lot of times it depends on what the state of the tide is. At the moment the tide's on the flood. I should imagine that in the lower reaches of the Thames there is actually a fair bit going on. And not particularly up here. Even my VHF marine radio is pretty quiet. Yeah, you've got that river cruise boat there. I don't really like the river cruise boats. I much prefer the clippers. The reason being is that if you get on a river cruise boat, you've got a commentary and it goes on forever. You can't listen to your radio properly.
Yeah, Vincent, Margaret Ness in Foxtrot Spanner.
Very, very quiet here, unfortunately.
Another BTS, the Redoubt London Bridge. Redoubt London Bridge.
I just heard the Redoubt on there. And I know what that is. He said he's at London Bridge and bound, and the Redoubt is a tug. So he's not that far away. He said he's inward bound, so he's obviously going to be coming this way. The Redoubt is owned by a company called Crawley's. They've been on the Thames for years. They're based in Greenwich, which is where we're headed for. Can't see the tug yet, so he's still quite a way away anyway. He's in the other reach there. Yeah, it's just today it just seems to be ferry boats moving around, and that's about it really. Nothing much else. Even the London Eye is just creeping around there very slowly. Right, so I think we're going to have just have a quick venture ashore in Westminster. Have a quick look at Big Ben and what have you. I can find somewhere quiet, maybe
Sorry, Oxford, London, yes, Simon.
maybe use the Whistler and scan out the area just to see what's about. Having said that though, I remember 2 years ago I was up here and I was at London Bridge on
Sorry, Oxford, London Bridge, yes, that's all covered. Bridge, yes, out.
On the riverside, and I was using my scanner. I was just sat there nice and quiet, just having a listen, and I noticed a security guard over by a building. He was quite a long way away, and then all of a sudden he showed up right next to me, and he said to me, "What are you doing then, mate?" I said, "I'm listening to my radio," and he looked at it and he said, "Yeah, well that's not a normal radio, is it?" Oh, I said, no, I said it is a scanner, you know. Well, what are you listening to then? To be honest, I've been listening to him and his mates on DMR. A lot of other stuff as well, probably some of which I shouldn't have been listening to. But yeah, I said to him, well, I said, I'm just listening to the ships on the river, I said, and the boats. I said it's my hobby and I like listening to them, and I quickly turned the scanner off before he could hear anything on there of interest. So my advice is really, you know, if you're going to use a scanner, especially something a little bit on the big side that looks a bit, stands out a bit, it's much better to use an earphone and just keep it in your pocket really. I know it's not the same, but that's probably the best thing to do really. Just, you know, people will take an interest in you if you're walking around with something that looks like a two-way radio. So we're stood at just off Westminster Pier, and there's Big Ben, just on the start of Westminster Bridge. There's the Houses of Parliament, the place where they managed to screw this country up so badly and get paid for it. And there's Westminster Bridge. It's once again the eye.